Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to not only be filming again, but to just be like here. Wow, that made zero sense. Like I haven't filmed in so long. Like I'm just like, oh. Whoa. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming today. I did this super beautiful festival inspired look. I've never been to a festival, I've never been to Coachella, but I love doing festival inspired looks. For today's video, I'm showing you guys how I got this super cute makeup look right here for festival season. So if you want to see how I achieved it, then please stay tuned. Okay, so to start, I went in with the Plouise base. I personally like to let it sit on my lid for a little bit just because I find that if it's too wet, the pigment gets on my eye and it goes a little bit darker than the actual pigment in the pan. So I've let it sit on my eye for a minute and I'm just making sure that it's all blended out. And for today's palette, we're going to be using the Life's a Drag palette from Manny MUA. This is his brand, and we're going to be focusing on the colorful side since this is a festival look. So I think I'm going to focus on the pink, purple, and yellow in here and create something really cute. So let's get into it. I think I'm going to start off with Kai Kai, which is the bright pink, and I'm going to go in with one of the brushes from, I believe the name of the brand is Fancii is how you pronounce it. This is just like a flat kind of packer brush. I'm going to use this to pack on the color first just because with the base I personally think that packing it on and then blending makes it look a lot nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and focus the pink on the outer edge and just start by packing this on. So next I'm going to switch over to this brush right here. It's from the same collection from the Fancii. They come in like a brush kit. I wish they had numbers so I could let you guys know which specific brush I'm using, but this one right here, it's like a lot more tapered at the end, and this one has become like one of my staple brushes. I use this one almost every single time I use my eye makeup, so this one right here is my favorite. So this one's a little bit more fluffier than the last one we used, and it's clean right now, so I'm just going to go in and use this to kind of buff out those edges and make sure that we keep that shape. Okay, so now that I've diffused the edges a little bit, I'm going to take the same brush and slightly dip into Kai Kai, which is still the pink shade. I'm going to slightly start adding a little bit more color just because I want the pink to go up a little bit higher, and then slowly start bringing it forward. I am planning on putting mostly yellow in the lid area, but I just want to bring this forward just a little bit more. So I brought it forward a little bit. Now I'm going to move on to the Yabut Soy 213 brush. This one's a lot fluffier than the last two. And I'm going to mix together Kai Kai and Cake Face, which is just a plain white. It's just going to make it like a lighter pink. And I'm going to use this to buff out the edges even more and make sure that it is really blended out. I'm now going to go back in with the very first brush we used and pack on a little bit more pink just to make the outer edge a little bit more opaque. And then now I'm going to go into the shade Campy, which is the bright yellow from the palette, and I'm going to use another of the Yabut Soy brushes. This one was from a brush kit, so I don't know the number for this one, but this one's not as fluffy, especially with the yellow. I find that like packing it on a lot matters, and if it's too fluffy of a brush, it's just going to kind of really distribute everywhere, and you're not going to get it as opaque as you want. So I'm going to start by packing that on in the front of my eye first. Also, another thing you can do to brighten your colors is mix it with white. So I just tap in a little bit to the yellow, and then I'm going to tap in once with the white shade Cake Face, and it makes it a lot brighter. And then for this kind of middle portion in between where the two colors meet, I'm just going back and forth between Campy and Kai Kai, which is the yellow and the pink, and I'm just going to kind of go over and buff that area out and make sure it looks as blended as possible, because I want it to be like a perfect like ombre effect. I think this looks absolutely beautiful, but I want to add a little bit of purple just because I love colors so much. So I'm going to go into Pageant Queen, which is the bright purple in here. I'm going to take like a little angled liner brush. I'm not going to wing the liner out, but I do want to add a little bit of purple to my lash line and kind of smoke it out. So I'm going to go in with this angled brush from Yabut Soy, and I'm just going to kind of stamp my lash line and kind of create like this smoky liner effect with the purple. I'm going to switch over to this kind of pencil brush just so I can smoke out the liner a little bit more, because I want to bring the purple up a little bit so that when I do have my lashes on, you can still see it. Just like that. That's so pretty. That looks so beautiful. So we have a little bit of fallout, but I also wanted to share that when you wipe away fallout, you need to make sure you're not wiping down or towards your face, if that makes sense. Like, never wipe towards your nose. Always kind of look down so that it can't fall onto your face, and just kind of like lightly up and away from your face, because I've learned so many times if you wipe it too hard or you wipe down, it'll just get all over your foundation. But this is the best way I've found to wipe away fallout. And on your nose, if it is on your nose, kind of look down like this and then swipe up like that. And try to use the lightest hand possible, because the heavier the hand, the more chance you're just gonna press the product into your skin, which we don't want. For the bottom lash line, I kind of wanted to keep with the same theme, so go yellow to pink and purple. So first I'm going to start with the outer edge and using Kai Kai, the pink shade. I'm going to use the liner brush. I find that with bright colors, it's really important to take your time on the under eye, because if you bring it down too far or you blend it out and it kind of diffuses, it can make your under eye look really weird, especially with purples and pinks. So I'm going to take this liner brush. I'm going to start by looking straight ahead and stamping first. I really don't want to like get any more fallout on my face as well. So making sure you stamp the shade on first and then going to blend whenever you're doing eyeshadow. That's just how I personally think is the best way to do it, but do it the way you want it. And then once you are getting comfortable with the amount of pigment you have on your brush, then you can start to progressively smoke out your bottom lash line more and more. I also like to connect the top of my eyeshadow with the bottom, so I just kind of look up and connect the line here. Okay, and then I'm cleaning off the brush we used for the pink. It's clean for the most part. I like to use, what is this called? The Color Switch by Veramona. I got this at Sephora, and you just rub your brush in and it cleans the majority of the eyeshadow off your brushes, enough at least so you can switch colors, and it's so helpful. So I'm going to go in with the yellow now, the shade Campy, and I'm going to do the same technique, stamping and then blending out. So now I'm going to switch back over to the angled brush that we used for the purple and go in on the bottom lash line as well, just to tie in the top with the bottom. Okay guys, so this eye is all complete. I still haven't done inner corner and brow bone highlight, but I will do that after I finish the other eye off of camera, so I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the eyes. I got a little carried away with just doing my makeup. Like, I just got so into it. I started adding gems and I don't know. It looks so beautiful. I did this side, so I'm gonna tell you guys what is on my cheeks. So Artist Couture came out with a new festival kit. This is the Summer Haze Festival Kit. Right here, this is what the bag looks like. I already took all the products out, but let me tell you, this highlight shade is my new favorite highlight shade for my skin tone. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. So the Summer Haze collection comes with 4 products. The first one is Peepshow Gloss. I'm gonna be wearing this on my lips today as well. Also, 2 minis. Look how adorable these are. These are the shades Double Take and Supernova. I already have the full-size versions of them, so I'll probably put this in a giveaway. Honestly, they're so tiny. And then they also came out with a new shade, which is in this kit, called Summer Haze, which is this shade right here. It's absolutely beautiful. That's what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my other cheek for you so you can see how the highlight applies, which I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I always start by like, it's already blinding. It's so beautiful. I always pack on the shade first in the area that I want it, just so I can get it like as blinding as possible, and then I go in and blend. So beautiful. I'm also going to take a pencil brush and the same shade and highlight the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. Okay guys, and then for lips, this is the NYX Cosmetics Sandstorm Lip Liner. Literally my favorite nude lip liner ever. Just finishing up lining my lips. And then I'm gonna go in with the Artist Couture Peep Show Gloss. I've already tried the formula of these glosses. My favorite shade so far is Climax, but this shade too, especially for like Coachella, like it's so pretty. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I think this is absolutely beautiful. For Coachella, like I've never been to Coachella, but if I were to go to Coachella, I would probably wear something like this. I personally feel like I would focus more on like my outfit than like the makeup. Like I feel like I want my makeup to be colorful, but I don't want like glitter all over my face and stuff like that. I just feel like this is more like classy Coachella, if you know what I mean. Like now I'm just sitting here like thinking about what I would wear to Coachella and getting excited. Like I have enough money to go to Coachella. That's so expensive and like, oh my god. But anyways, I had so much fun creating this look and I think it's absolutely beautiful. I also feel like the concept of just how easy it was to apply the eyeshadow, like you can change up the colors anyway, you can change up the gems. I feel like it's just super easy and wearable for sure. I'm getting tired, guys. It's 11:30 at night. Okay guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. Also follow my Instagram. I will link it somewhere on the screen. I would love for you to be a part of my little Instagram family. I know I haven't been posting on YouTube in a minute, but I'm working to get as many videos out as possible now that I have a better school schedule. Literally, I'm going to school 3 times a week instead of 5, and this is my last term. And I'm gonna have my associate's degree and I'm gonna be so happy and so just like excited. I'm gonna have so much time for YouTube and Instagram. It's gonna make me so happy. So I'm super excited to get started and just start filming. It's honestly just school and time and life. So I will keep you guys updated. As I said, follow my Instagram to stay updated on more of like my everyday and stuff like that. But thank you guys once again for taking the time out of your day to watch this YouTube video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.